Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. For service today? Today.
Got any gadgets? Get online protection. NordVPN has a ho-ho holiday deal just for you. Get up to 77% off plus 3 extra months. According to PC Mag, this VPN service is rated as outstanding. A single NordVPN account secures up to 10 devices. You can share online protection with your loved ones. NordVPN's Threat Protection Pro feature helps you block malware, avoid phishing, and stop annoying digital trackers. NordVPN scans the dark web and checks if your sensitive credentials haven't gotten into the wrong hands. This cybersecurity tool also encrypts your browsing. You can enjoy the internet with more peace of mind. Just a few taps and you're safer online. Let your gadgets sparkle with online security. Go to NordVPN.com and get up to 77% off plus 3 extra months. NordVPN.
Technology Recyclers is the safe and R2 certified, 100% landfill free, guaranteed destruction of data, and absolutely free pickups. Visit tech-recyclers.com.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, how the weather will roll out across the state. One Brownsburg family is sharing a reminder that the flu is more than just a cold, and you'll hear who Indiana will face again tonight. Those stories are coming up next after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis on this Monday afternoon. It's 4 o'clock.
Not backing down. I'm Paul Stevens, Fox News. The U.S. Coast Guard now said to be pursuing a sanctioned oil tanker near Venezuela as the Trump White House pressures that nation's leader, Nicolas Maduro.
The tanker is reported to be under sanctions from the U.S., and officials say the ship is flying a false flag to evade a judicial seizure order. President Trump announced a total blockade of oil tankers entering and leaving Venezuela last week. One such vessel was seized over the weekend. A large crude tanker was also seized earlier this month. Both were operating on the black market. White House officials say the tanker seizures follow months of U.S. military strikes on alleged drug trafficking boats near Venezuelan waters and a massive naval buildup in the region. In Washington, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
The Trump White House, meantime, pausing leases for 5 large-scale offshore wind projects being built along the East Coast due to what it says are national security risks ID'd by the Pentagon, including possible interference with military radar. The White House saying the Interior Department will work with the Pentagon to address those concerns. Major shift in the race to be New York State's next governor.
A big shakeup over the weekend in a race that everyone's been closely watching for quite a while. Elise Stefanik was ready to take on Kathy Hochul. She really came out swinging, calling her the worst governor in America. But now Stefanik is out, and President Trump is throwing his support behind Republican Bruce Blakeman. He's a Republican politician and an attorney who serves as the Nassau County executive out on Long Island here in New York. He entered the race earlier this month. President Trump endorsing him, saying Bruce is MAGA all the way and has been with me from the very beginning. They have been close friends for quite some time.
That's Fox's Alexis McAdams in New York City. Congresswoman Stefanik also saying she will not run for re-election to her U.S. House seat. On Wall Street, stocks finish higher, the Dow up 227. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News, on the level, on the go.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Completing tasks before the end of the year can help you start fresh and organized in 2026.
46
it's
degrees
time
in
to address the things in your home that you
mostly across central Indiana.
Andrew White with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says you might have to contend with light rain at times, but he doesn't expect any heavy snow or severe weather at this time. You're paying an average of $2.76 a gallon of gas today in Indiana, says Gas Buddy. That's 9 cents below the national average. Indiana was named State of the Year, but some leaders at the State House said today D.C. has it all wrong. House Democratic leader Phil Giaquinta says those praised budget cuts are actually forcing daycare centers to close and stalling domestic violence shelters. He thinks national editors are missing the struggle people here face every day. A common cold quickly sent a Brownsburg woman to a hospital, Johnette Cruz reports.
Sherry Hall beat a 5% chance of survival after the flu caused her heart to stop. Today, the Brownsburg woman lives with a prosthetic leg and ongoing nerve damage, all stemming from a single season of missing her vaccination. Her husband, Bill, remembers the horrific ordeal.
Once they got her on life support, of course, the machines run in her heart. They shut down her kidneys, they shut down her lungs, and the machines were running everything because they didn't want that virus to continue to attack organs.
The virus led to 9 days on an ECMO machine and 41 days in the ICU. The Halls hope their story reminds others that a simple doctor's visit can be the difference between a minor illness and a life-altering tragedy. Johnette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And the Indiana basketball Hoosiers take on the Siena Saints at Assembly Hall in Bloomington this evening. Both teams are 9-3. The tip-off is set for 6 Eastern, and you can catch pregame coverage on 93 WIBC. Time is 4:04. Traffic and weather next.
You've been ignoring. If you have any drywall cracks, cracked bricks, floor and wall gaps, uneven floors, sticking windows and doors, or bowed walls, Indiana Foundation Service knows that all of these signs point to major damage building up in your foundation, and it will only get worse over time. But don't worry. With a free foundation inspection from Indiana Foundation Service, the team's experts will identify your home's issue at the source and provide you with a permanent solution. You'll want to get ahead of these problems sooner rather than later. Visit IndianaFoundation.com today to book your free inspection with no obligation quote included. Indiana Foundation Service. There's a reason they are the trusted local experts.
Indiana Foundation Service, reliability from the ground up.
With your WIBC traffic at 4:05, here's Matt Bear.
Yeah, Jake, inbound 69 to late 6 minutes, 106th Street to 465. Northwest side, southbound 65 slows Whitestown Parkway down to the Dogleg 865. Southbound 65, 70 jams, north split to the south split because of construction. At eastbound 70, stop and go from Harding into the south split. Traffic sponsored by Super Shore. Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure, not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center with Stephen Deanna.
We're tracking some spotty light rain showers into our Monday night with lows falling into the low to mid 40s, and then expect a warmer Tuesday as we continue our warm up into the middle of the work week. Highs on Tuesday will be in the mid 50s with partial clearing late in the day. Winds will be a little breezy early in the day as well before winds subside by Tuesday afternoon. I'm Wish TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it! Well, Hammer, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the Democrats' numbers are tanking. When I say numbers, I'm talking in terms of polling. I think there's probably a perception of party weakness and disarray. Who's in charge? Is it AOC? Is it Jasmine Crockett? Is it Akeem Jeffries? There's the economy and policy perceptions.
You mean their policy of socialism and supporting Venezuelan drug boats isn't working?
It's funny you mention that because the independence, that's like, that's the goal for the Democrats is to grab the independence, and policies on crime and border and these cultural issues are alienating the moderates. And yes, the fact that we're more worried about who's driving the narco-terrorist drug boats to deliver drugs to kill Americans.
I'm sorry, the struggling survivors, as Tim Kaine called them, Nige? Is that what we're talking about?
Survivors, yes. Here is House Minority Leader and election denier.
That's right.
Hakeem Jeffries. Listen to his answer. This is really brief. He has no answer when confronted with the brutal new polling showing how unpopular Democrats are.
Actually, the Democrats in recent polls are actually faring worse than the Republicans. Take a look at a Quinnipiac poll out just this week. Shows that Democrats have their lowest approval rating in the poll's 15-year history. Only 18% give Democrats a high approval rating in the handling of the economy. Only 18%, 73% disapproval. What are you doing wrong?
Well, clearly that's an outlier poll.
Oh.
He's blaming the poll. An outlier. Quinnipiac is like nobody's ever heard of it before. Like somebody's just calling people on their phone and randomly asking them if they like Democrats or Republicans better. Well, no, that's an outlier poll. Let's go back a few days to CNN talking about that same poll. Democrat poll a few days ago.
How are voters feeling about Democrats right now?
Yeah, I mean, Democrats in the minds of the American public are lower than the Dead Sea. What are we talking about here? Well, let's take a look. The net approval rating for Democrats in Congress, you said it, Kate Baldwin, the lowest ever. Look at this. Overall, they are 55 points underwater. Their approval rating is south of 20%. It's even worse when you look at independents. Look at this. Negative 61
so,
points.
okay,
that
we
means
can
that
stop that.
rating...
It's just saying the same thing that the reporter was asking Hakeem Jeffries. So I do want to go back, Hammer, to CNN and their token Republican, as you call him, Scott Jennings, who...
And that's not an insult. He really is the Republican, but he's the only one.
He's the only one there, and I think he's keeping the ratings up there. I think that's why people watch him, and it's fun to watch these clips on X and all the other social media outlets of him owning like this. How do we feel about Bakari Sellers, the former South Carolina rep? I think you made a comment about Bakari Sellers the other day.
Oh, Bakari Sellers is trash. A race-baiting moron is, I believe, the way I described Bakari Sellers previously.
So Scott Jennings of CNN and Bakari Sellers on a panel discussing why Democrats' numbers are so bad.
The Democratic Party, Kate, did an autopsy on why they lost in 2024. They're not going to release it to the public. How is this not a continuation of all of the reasons why the public doesn't trust the Democratic Party, thinks that they are...
This is laughable. So why put Democrats in a barrel? Because the facts are Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the
18% of Americans approve of Democrats in Congress.
Listen, Republicans control the House, the Senate.
We're an equal opportunity, by the way, television show today. Okay, yes.
I'm confused with what's going on here.
You guys are down to friends, family, illegals, and health insurance executives. That's who you got right now. You need an autopsy.
We have the...
Nige, do you know how hard it is to be in trouble for the midterms when you were the party that lost the previous election? Because history has clearly shown us, depending on which movie reference you want to like here, it's either Revenge of the Nerds or The Empire Strikes Back every midterm election. Whoever loses the White House, usually that party circles the wagons, they fire up the base, and they take back something, whether it's the Senate or it's the House. They take back something. And it seems like the House is there for the taking, because it's not like the Republicans are all together right now either. But this whole policy of Maryland man, an innocent dad, the Venezuelan survivors in the boats, this kind of crap is not flying outside of their little tight circle of liberal morons.
And it does seem like the Democrats have taken some big L's this year. I was recently on we recently talked to Breitbart editor-in-chief Alex Marlow, and I asked him, I said, this year, you know, some of the Democrats' biggest L's. Give me a couple of them. This is what he had to say.
I think the clearest L is the shutdown. That's the clearest.
Okay.
So clearest so I would agree with that. That's one where they just simply shut the government down, accuse Republicans of it, even though they were the ones voting to shut it down, and then after a record shutdown, then Democrats vote to open the government. So I don't see how they save face, and they got nothing for it. So I guess that's definitely the clearest L. The biggest L, though, for them, I do think, is that they have no bench for 2028. And Gavin Newsom has no record unless you just like men beating women in sports. Kamala Harris completely exited the scene. Buttigieg is a huge joke. Their biggest star by a mile, they're by far their most talented politician, is a Ugandan immigrant who cannot run for president ever. So Zohra Mamdani. So they're pretty trapped for 2028, which I think is, all this will change. It can and will change, but they should be pretty desperate at this point.
Okay, and I hear what Alex Marlowe is saying, and he's right about a lot of this, but from a marketing perspective, okay? Because politicians mean you have to be marketers. You could do something good, but if the public doesn't know that it's you doing it, it doesn't help. How many people across the country, if you go into any barber shop, and we talk about this a lot, any barber shop in downtown Indy or Philadelphia or even in the middle of Connecticut somewhere, are they well aware that it was the Democrats that shut down the country? Have the Republicans done a good enough job of saying, hey, we wanted the thing to be open, but it was the Democrats? Because I don't think they have.
Have the Republicans done a good enough job of talking about how prices are coming down slowly but surely? And it can't just be Donald Trump. I said this the other day. It can't just be Donald Trump going out there and saying, no, your perception is wrong. I'm right. You've got to change their perception. You can't just look at somebody and say your perception is wrong. You have to show them. And that's kind of a problem with the Republicans.
Other than one man, Donald Trump, with MAGA, Make America Great Again, this current group of Republicans, they're not very good at that game, right? Reagan used to be great at it, but man, times have changed. So, Nigel, before we hit a break here, I want to go off script here a little bit if we can.
Okay.
I got you a little holiday gift because you bought the round of drinks the last time that we went out together, and, you said, hey, I got this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remembered that. So I got you a little something for the holidays here. I'm going to throw this to you, okay?
Oh, boy. So it's on glass. Oh, okay.
This is from the makers of the Hammer and Nigel Show merchandise store, Davis Creations.
I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm going to take my headphones off. This is great.
Hold it up to the YouTube camera, Nige.
Oh, thank you so much.
If you've seen the movie Weird Science, you will appreciate the Drink It hoodie that Davis Creations has made for Big Nige. They are the people that run the Hammer and Nigel Show merchandise store.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. I love it.
You're very welcome. All right. Matt Bear, what's going on, my friend?
All right, fellas, looking at inbound 69, 6-minute delay, 106 to 465. East side, southbound 465, slow from 72, 74, delayed 2 minutes. Southbound 65, 70 jammed up. North split to the south split. Serious crash, Madison Avenue at stop 10 road. That's going to be near Southport Road. And right now, Madison Avenue backed up in both directions as in not moving. Please avoid that area on the south side. Traffic answered by Super Sure. Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Super Sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but Super Sure. Coming soon. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
It's 43 at the American Standard Heating
That
Weather
is the
Center.
last thing I expected. That's awesome. Thank you. I will wear it with pride. And from one of my favorite movies of my youth. Drink it!
Drink it!
Weird Science.
Coming up next, a fun round of Is This Anything? And we'll take a picture of Nige in the hoodie and we'll post that on the Hammer and Nigel Show social media. So make sure you're following us, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Hammer and Nigel.
My wife and I had enough of the way our fireplace looked. We've been in the house now 13 years. The fireplace has never worked. It was just like this dark, cavernous hole in the middle of our living room. And we thought, you know what? The holiday season, we want to get this thing fixed. We want to fire it up. We want to have a fireplace next to the Christmas tree. So we called Chimney Solutions of Indiana. Went out to their new showroom at 86 and Lafayette Road. Tons of choices. We went with the fireplace insert with real fire and real gas. It has totally changed the way our living room looks, and it looks awesome next to the Christmas tree. ChimneyIndy.com if you want to do the same. ChimneyIndy.com.
Do you spend half your day walking or standing while working? If you have foot, knee, or low back pain, the Good Feet store wants to help you like we helped Tony.
Pain that I experience the most is foot pain from being on my feet all day. You're having to kind of talk to yourself through the whole shift, like, I got this, I can do this. Before, I felt defeated, and now it's like, all right, let's go. I'm ready. A whole new life, like sunshine coming on.
And here's Dennis.
Working at an amusement park, it's always on your feet. I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't believe that putting these arch supports in made that much of a difference that quickly. Good Feet just took that pain away, and I could do my job, and I could take care of my family. I know what my tomorrow is going to be. It's going to be positive, and it's going to be pain-free.
You deserve a better life, too. Stop into the Good Feet store today. We're located in Castleton by the Fashion Mall or in Greenwood, just off the 65.
Thanks to the Good Feet store. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Experience the wonder of happy Honda days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Lease a 2025 Accord SE for $317 a month and zero down, or finance as low as 3.99% APR. Prefer an SUV? Lease a 2025 Pilot Sport all-wheel drive for $489 a month with zero down, or financing as low as 4.49% APR. Don't miss happy Honda days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Tax not included with approved credit through Honda Financial. In-stock new Hondas only, not combinable with other offers. $10K a year, all fees and first payment due at signing. Offer ends January 1st, 2026. See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're planning to propose this holiday, we're ready to make creating your engagement ring a warm, welcoming experience. At Shane Company, we're all about your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. Explore the widest selection of diamonds and ring settings ready for you to see in person, or visit us at shaneco.com. You'll have your ring in days, not weeks. Our friendly jewelry consultants don't work on commission. There's never any pressure, just perfect proposals. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
This Christmas, get a bonus AI Essentials course when you enroll in any My Computer Career IT program by the end of the year. That's a $3,900 value. Attend classes online or on campus. Enjoy lifetime job placement support and IT certifications in high demand. Go to mycomputercareer.edu today and take the free career evaluation. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Conditions apply to AI offer, and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 today.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
Brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, presented by the Attorney General's Office here in Indiana, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, free. You just type your name in. Search at indianaunclaimed.gov.
For this first story, I believe we need a little mood music. Allison, do we have that?
You remember this?
That's either Lord or Randy Marsh from South Park, one of the two. And if you follow
Lord.
South Park, you'll understand that reference.
I don't understand the reference, but that's Lord. I think when you and I had our stint on X103 a few years back, that was a popular song we played a lot.
And why that was on X103, I have no idea. The kind of degenerates that like Buck Cherry don't want to hear Lord. People were requesting Pantera and Megadeth, and we were giving them that. Thanks, retard. That was our old boss, Todd.
Todd.
Right.
His name's Todd.
During a concert, Lorde had some advice for her fans that are searching for a way to get through all the craziness of life, because that's what everybody buys their ticket for. Here is what Lorde had to say to the crowd.
I really think that's the only way through this moment, is to feel it all, bring in strong feelings, you know, swim naked, have crazy sex, do drugs, dance. Stay alive.
Crazy sex and do drugs. That's how we get through life. I mean, that's emptiness right there. That's a hole in your heart right there. Anybody suggesting on stage to get through life, hey, you know what? To get through this life, you need to do drugs. Ask anybody who's climbed out of that hole, Hammer, and how empty and desperate and hopeless that is. That's something for sure.
You're right. Now, like Matt Bear would give you an answer that's similar to you, but I'm not going to lie. I'd come to the table with Charlie Sheen, and I would look at the lifestyle that dude has lived, and yes, he may have the HIV. I don't know if it went away. Maybe he still has it. I don't know. But it seems like he's had a pretty fun life. Right.
He came out on the other side, it looks like. I mean, he looks good. He's been doing the podcast circuit, the talk show circuit. He came out on the other side, and he's one of the lucky ones. But to give your fans, here's what you do to get through life: drugs and anonymous sex. Look, I've been a part of that. It's emptiness. It's soul sucking, and I just find it hard to believe somebody. Actually, I find it easy to believe somebody would be on stage and give that sort of advice to their fans.
When was the last time you swam naked? Because Lorde said that too.
Oh, yeah. I forget about slam. I've never swam naked.
Never.
Ever in my life.
You've never been in a pool or the ocean naked? Really?
Never.
Let me get Matt Bear in the mix here. Matt, right now, we're not interested in your thoughts on recovery and drugs. We're interested in when was the last time you swam naked?
It's the only way to swim, Hammer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just saying.
Allison, jump in the mix here. When was the last time? And please be honest. Don't give me the good girl crap. When was the last time you swam naked?
I'm with Nigel. I've never done it, and I'm okay with that.
I think I'm okay. I'm okay with never having swam naked.
High school, I believe, from me.
Yeah, I was gonna say when
I've been naked a lot. Like I've been naked in public a lot.
Like in a public pool or in the ocean? Or?
No, like friend's house.
Yeah.
You know, you get a group of friends together, you got some chicks over, and next thing you know, your pants are off, you're in the pool, bada bing, bada boom, man. It's the way we rolled on the South Side. Everybody knew each other, everybody took each other to Pound Town. It was a different time back then. Is this anything? Police in Northern California were notified that someone displayed a sign that said, "Merry Christmas, free weed, organic and cage-free."
Here we go.
Out in public. Next to it were glass jars filled with free weed, organic and cage-free. So there was the sign that said free weed, next to it jars with free weed.
Wow.
Here are some neighbors and the cops who confiscated the free weed.
I'm kind of disappointed I didn't make it here before the cops.
It's at a high school, too. That is crazy to me.
There's some funny people around here, I gotta say.
There sure is a criminal aspect to trying to give out marijuana. Obviously illegal to try and distribute marijuana to anybody under the age of 21.
We've done pretty well. There's not a lot of trees left, but I don't know if we can connect it to the other greenery, if you will. It's that time of the year to be merry, but maybe not that way around the high school.
Maybe if it was in a different circumstance where there's just adults around.
They placed all this display near a high school. Yeah, this is something. Can you play just the first part again, Allison? The guy commenting on the free weed display next to the high school.
I'm kind of disappointed I didn't make it here before the cops.
It's at a high school.
Yes,
That's
is
the guy.
something. That's it.
It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
If you suffer from burning, tingling, or numbness, pay special attention as we discuss neuropathy with Dr. Matt Schulke, chiropractic neurologist and board certified in neuropathy. What is neuropathy?
Neuropathy is nerve damage in the feet or hands.
What are the symptoms?
The symptoms are numbness, burning, tingling, pain, and loss of balance.
Is neuropathy treatable?
Absolutely, and we get amazing results.
If you have burning, tingling, numbness, pain, or balance issues, call Dr. Schulke today for a free nerve damage screening. This screening will tell if you're at risk for serious complications and if you're a candidate for their specialized treatment program. Don't wait until your symptoms are so severe, nothing can be done. End-stage neuropathy leaves people confined to walkers, wheelchairs, even amputations. The first 10 callers will receive a free nerve damage screening. Simply call 463-400-FEET. Act now. Call 463-400-FEET. That's 463-400-3338 for your free nerve damage screening. 463-400-FEET.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Breathe in the wonder and joy of Christmas, where the extraordinary often shines through the ordinary moments, through kindness, care, and compassion. At Franciscan Health, we provide care rooted in faith, love, and dignity, and believe life is a gift and every moment is extraordinary. So take a breath and give thanks as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. Franciscan Health. Love your extraordinary life.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found GoodRx. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's GoodRx, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Unusually high temperatures for December are moving through the state. Right now, 46 degrees in downtown Indianapolis and mostly cloudy. Lows tonight in the mid-20s. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:30.
And then as we look into the weekend, really generally dry weather until we get to Saturday night into Sunday. And even then, that looks to be fairly light.
Andrew White with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says highs will be in the 60s on Christmas Day all over Indiana. President Trump is set to make an announcement soon about shipbuilding. Right by Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. Again, that is shipbuilding. Trump will speak right by Hegseth and the Secretary of the Navy from Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach. This holiday season is expected to see a record number of Americans traveling at least 50 miles from home. AAA's projections say over 120 million are set to travel during the holidays. That's up 2.2% from last year. Indianapolis police say crews searched the White River and Broad Ripple over the weekend for an autistic boy. Ryan Hedrick spoke with his mother.
Katanya Williams says her son Robert R.J. Williams Jr. never misses the bus, never wanders off, and always calls if plans change.
He's not had his medication in almost 5 days.
His medication is very important as it helps stabilize him.
Police say they used sonar, dogs, and video surveillance to trace his steps this weekend. RJ attends Purdue Polytechnic High School. They're also helping with the search. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And the Indiana Hoosier basketball team plays Siena this evening. You can catch pregame coverage on 93 WIBC in a little less than half an hour, as the tip-off is at 6, and both Indiana and Siena are 9-3. By the way, pregame coverage is at 5 here on 93 WIBC. And now your WIBC closing bell report. The Dow rose almost 228 points to 48,362. The S&P 500 gained nearly 44 points to 6878, and the Nasdaq went up by 121 points to 23,428. WIBC News Time is 4:32. You've got traffic and weather coming up in 1 minute.
Rush on over to Andy Moore Ford during the year-end sales event. Save over $13,000 off MSRP on a new Ford F-150 Super Crew. If you prefer to lease, get a new 2026 Ford Escape for under $300 a month. Or go bigger with a new Explorer for just $439 a month, both for 39 months. That's year-end sales at Andy Moore Ford. You can even buy your vehicle 100% online, and Andy Moore will deliver it right to you. And get more before it's gone. Routine maintenance plans are available to keep things simple and convenient. Andy Moore Ford, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at andymoreford.com. Includes $13,241 dealer discount. Additional available offers include $1,500 rebate and $1,000 F-150 loyalty. Must qualify. Lease for $299, $439 per month. 10,500 miles per year. 25 cents per mile over. $3,500 to its signing. $0 security deposit. Tax, title, license fee, and $251.05 dock fee excluded. Available to qualified customers with approved credit. See dealer for full offer details. Expires December 31st, 2025.
You've got WIBC traffic now. Here's Matt Bear.
Serious crash at Madison Avenue in Stop 10 on the south side. That is a spot to avoid as Madison Avenue stopped in both directions from the intersection at Stop 10 Road. Crash Meridian Street at 46th. Inbound 69 delayed 7 minutes, 106th Street 2465. East side southbound 465 stop and go traffic from 7274. Crash on the southeast side. This is Southeastern Avenue, Hannah Avenue. Southbound 6570 jams, north split to the south split because of construction. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Spotty light showers are expected into tonight with lows in the low to mid 40s, and then we're in for a warmer day on Tuesday with partial clearing late in the day. Highs will be in the mid 50s with breezy winds early in the day before they subside by the afternoon. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Degenerate for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
So the first Turning Point USA event since Charlie Kirk's death held over the weekend in Phoenix, the Phoenix Convention Center. Boy, it was an all-star lineup for multiple days. Hammer, you had Ben Shapiro and Tucker Carlson arguing with each other. Megyn Kelly, Tulsi Gabbard, Steve Bannon, Erica Kirk, J.D. Vance, I believe the vice president was the headline speaker, Jesse Waters. I mean, anybody and everybody.
So I feel like it should have been, like the headline should have been that Erica Kirk has officially endorsed J.D. Vance for 2028. I feel like that should have been the big headline. Or at the very least, J.D. Vance's speech, which I thought was fire. Like
Fantastic.
Either one of those things.
But it was the infighting that was the real story.
So I got to speaking to a buddy about this. We live in this bubble, right? We live in this political world where we follow this stuff every day. Is the political infighting something that only nerds like us have noticed? Or is this something that did steal the thunder? I'm going to go back to the analogy of a barbershop. Go back to a barbershop in Indy or Shelbyville or Fishers or wherever you live and walk in there and go, did you hear about Turning Point USA's event this weekend? Are they going to say, oh, I heard the vice president spoke, or I saw that Erica Kirk was there? Or are they going to go, I can't believe there's infighting. Because I feel like the Twitter stuff, the Twitter feuds, and the influencer fights are something only those who are in the weeds care about.
Hammer, they might say, what's Turning Point USA? I'm not bashing, and that's not to bash it, because Erica Kirk made the point of saying ever since Charlie's death, chapters have been opening up on college campuses at the rate of 50 per day since he was assassinated. So I think that might be the response.
You're right.
That's a possibility of a response. But I think one of my favorite speakers was comedian Rob Schneider, who is not afraid to. Saturday Night Live, Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
Does all the Sandler movies. You can do it!
Yeah, right. Hey, copy man, making copies.
Right.
He is an outspoken conservative, but he's also on the comedy circuit. And Candace Owens, who is also a conservative commentator, but she's kind of gone off the deep end, suggesting that Turning Point USA was complicit or had a role in Charlie Kirk's death, even implicating Erica Kirk. She's gone off the deep end on her and Ben Shapiro went south on this Israel thing. So anyway, here's Rob Schneider on Candace Owens.
I just heard that Candace Owen has proof that the Venezuelan boats were blown up by the Zionist state of Israel. And it's true because Candace had a dream about it. All of Candace's dreams come true, especially the dream she had when she was a little girl about one day becoming the biggest grifter the internet has ever seen.
Oh, okay.
You want more?
Please, I'm down for this kind of stuff.
There's been this long-standing rumor that Macron, president of France, his wife is a lot older than he is, and that she might be a man. Candace Owens is the one.
Hold on. Because there's somebody that's listening for the very first time that's like, okay, she's older. And you try to just gloss over the most important part. She may be a man.
Well, Candace Owens is perpetuating that narrative. And here is, she's been a longtime proponent of that narrative that Macron's wife indeed has male genitalia. Here is Rob Schneider on that.
We must give Candace credit. She's not afraid to ask the important questions like, does Emmanuel Macron's elderly wife have a penis? No other journalist has been so fearlessly laser-focused on world leaders' possible wives' penis. I hate to break it to Candace, but the only person interested in the genitals of Brigitte Macron is Candace Owen. Even her husband, Emmanuel Macron, isn't interested in Brigitte Macron's genitals and hasn't been since he was at least 14 years old.
Okay, I see what he's trying to allude
of
at
all
there.
the speakers, I mean, J.D. Vance had a fire speech, of course, but that I love Rob Schneider.
He's the one that's out there. Now, we've always heard that group of like Sandler buddies were, quote, closet conservatives.
Yeah, they just don't want to come out.
Like Kevin James and David Spade and Adam Sandler and all those guys.
Yeah.
They are not going to come out and wear a MAGA hat for the most part, but you kind of know where they lean. Now, Schneider's the exception. Schneider's pretty out there. He's not afraid.
You mentioned the infighting. Oh, there's Megyn Kelly against Candace Owens, against Tucker Carlson, against Ben Shapiro. Well, former Trump advisor Steve Bannon had a few words to say at Turning Point USA in Phoenix about one Mr. Ben Shapiro.
Shapiro is like a cancer, and that cancer spreads. It's a cancer, and it metastasizes. He tried to take over Breitbart, and I ran him out of there. He tried to take over David Horowitz's, who was his mentor. Don't ask me. Ask the guys associated with David Horowitz what he did there. He tried to take that over. And mark my word, he will make a move on Turning Point because he's always been envious of Charlie Kirk.
So there you go. Some words of wisdom from Steve Bannon.
Where are we at with Ben Shapiro's speech at Turning Point? Now, for those who don't know, again, I'm willing to bet most of the people probably don't know. But if you live in this bubble, we played the audio last week.
Yes.
But Ben Shapiro's speech, and keep in mind, this is like the Super Bowl event for Turning Point USA. This was being planned before Charlie's assassination.
Yes.
This was something to rally all the students and rally the young people and give them, a full head of steam heading into 2026. The biggest names in the business were there. It's supposed to fire up a base. And all Ben Shapiro did was make it about himself and the feuds that are taking place. Now, look, I'm not going to tell you that Ben Shapiro is wrong on everything.
He had a problem with Tucker Carlson. One of his feuds is Tucker Carlson provided a quote-unquote platform for a guy named Nick Fuentes, who is a controversial agitator,
right?
/ accused racist anti-Semite.
But is that event the place to air out all your dirty laundry?
It's so weird. Yeah, I know. This was just an event I felt like to celebrate the life of Charlie Kirk, which they did in that memorial days after his death. But also, this was the first Turning Point USA event since his death. And I thought it was, we're all coming together as conservatives and Republicans and independents, and we're having debates. Alex Berenson was there debating the issue of cannabis and whether or not it should be legalized. There were several different, 100 different speakers there. It struck me as very bizarre.
Nige, if Monday Night Football wasn't enough, if you need a reason to drink tonight, how about happy 55th birthday to Ted Cruz?
Oh, Ted Cruz holds the Bible high, but when he puts it down, he lies, lies, lies.
That was such a great line, and Trump delivered that in Indiana. He was here.
Oh, was that here?
When we got the holds the Bible high, puts it down, and then he lies. Lying Ted.
How old is he?
55.
Wow. I'm only like 5 years younger, 5 or 6 years younger than Ted Cruz. That's, oh, boy.
At one point in 2015, he was considered the front runner for the GOP to be the presidential nominee. And he was out on the campaign trail.
Yep.
This is before Donald Trump started methodically picking everybody off one by one. And if you remember, he came to Indiana and he was trying to do the line from Hoosiers. And he looked at the basketball goal, he looked at the rim, and he called it a ring. That basketball ring up there.
That basketball ring.
And everybody just kind of was like, oh.
You're talking about the hoop?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you, Ted? Like, it's little stuff like that that makes you look bad. As silly as that may sound, but as silly as it may be, it also became one of our best-selling Hammer and Nigel Records albums. Do we have that, Allison? Okay, thank you for telling me that in advance.
Oh, I thought we had it. No.
I thought we did too. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take a break because we got a guest coming up next.
Yes.
We'll reset everything. This is a guest that I think you guys are going to like. I really do.
Okay.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
The Voice of Health Minute with Dr. Robert Prather of Holistic Integration.
So diathermy is a big magnet. It rearranges the electrical current in the body. So it opens up the arteries and the lymphatic tissue. Anything helped with greater blood flow, greater lymphatic flow, the diathermy helps. Also kills bacteria, viruses, and funguses. The main problem with our system is when things become stagnant, when the blood starts slowing down, when the lymph system congeals. You want to think about it like a flowing river. And you got some stream and it's rushing and it's all clear water and you just want to drink some of it because it's so fresh and clean. So the diathermy is like getting that river flowing, that stream flowing in your body, and it just cleans everything up. We can actually do a diathermy session on people and their lung function test improves immediately, which is really important.
The Voice of Health with Dr. Robert Prather, Sundays at 8 p.m. or anytime at thevoiceofhealthradio.com.
Christmas is almost here, and if you're shopping on a budget, you shop at PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Truly unique pieces you won't find anywhere else, and sale prices every single day. At PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, you'll find gold, diamonds, gemstones, exquisite, one-of-a-kind pieces, and incredible local artist designs all within your budget. Your perfect place to shop for the holidays. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg, or online at pajewelers.jewelry. That's pajewelers.jewelry.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
Holiday savings are in full swing right now at Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 sale. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. Come on in to Tom Roush for those holiday savings. And Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
This is James with Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling. Out working during the holidays, I always love getting to customers' houses. They're baking, getting the free cookies or the cakes or things you're going to take home with you. Sometimes you're there helping somebody on Christmas Day, and it becomes a benefit. My wife's like, "Oh, you had to work today," and I don't tell her about the case of cookies I got in the truck that I got while I was at Mrs. Jones's house. So we're here if you need us. You're part of our family.
Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
It started off as a drip, so Washington ignored the problem for decades. Then suddenly the pipe burst, and illegal immigrants poured into our country across our southern border. But no more. Thanks to President Donald Trump and Congressman Jim Baird, the pipe has been fixed for good. In Congress, Baird worked to pass legislation that, according to the House Homeland Security Committee Majority Office, provides funding for the removal of millions of criminal illegal aliens across the country, allows for the completion of President Trump's border wall, authorizes the hiring of thousands of new ICE personnel, Customs and Border Protection officers, and Border Patrol agents, and stops the flow of deadly fentanyl into Indiana. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are solving America's immigration crisis and keeping our communities safe, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Step into the spotlight with Dancing with the Stars. Catch the live show at Old National Center Wednesday, February 25th. Reserve your seats and tickets today at WIBC.com.
All right, fun guest with a great business model coming up next. But right now, Matt Bear is going to get you caught up with what's happening on the roads.
Coming down from Lafayette, crash southbound 65 near the Boone-Marion County line. And right now, traffic is going to be slow back to State Road 28. Southbound 6570 jams. North split to the south split because of construction. On northbound 465, slow after Penn Pike up to 75th. And then southbound 465 looking pretty good in the same area. We do have a stall going northbound at Fall Creek, blocking the left lane. Inbound 69 delayed 6 minutes from 106 to 465. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now, it's 43 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. And you may have heard us talking about this company called Rubbish Works. Now, full disclosure, they are an advertiser here at WIBC and the Hammer and Nigel show. But with Christmas right around the corner, I don't know about you guys, but the house tends to get destroyed. You got paper everywhere. You got new boxes, old stuff you need to get rid of. And Rubbish Works, not only do they bring out the dumpster for you to clean up, they do it while you stand there and just drink a beer and point. I think it's an amazing business model. Mark Eimel is with us of Rubbish Works.
Hey, Mark.
Mark, do I have the business model correct here?
Yes, you guys do, right? Out with the old and with the new. Everybody's got a cousin Eddie or an Uncle Lewis that shows up and destroys your house, and we'll come in and clean it up.
Mark, our trash service where I live won't anymore. Like we have kids, so we have cardboard boxes coming out our wazoo, and trash piling up everywhere, parties, and our new trash service that our town has provided won't pick up anything off the ground. They just do, if it's on the ground, it's staying on the ground, and they just do the electric arm that reaches out and dumps out the trash can. This is where I feel like where Rubbish Works comes in, right?
Oh yeah, we'll come clean up that excess trash. We'll recycle that cardboard and get out of your way, and you guys don't have to worry about anything.
And it's not just like wrapping paper and boxes and old toys that we're talking about here. You guys can kind of pretty much get rid of anything. Do I have this correct?
Yeah, we can get rid of old beds, couches. Today we picked up a nasty old freezer full of meat that's spoiled. We take care of it all.
You can come get our refrigerator in our kitchen because it hasn't worked for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What do you?
How does it smell?
Where do you take this stuff?
Well, we try to donate what we can, so it can go to a good cause. We try to recycle, the metal, cardboard, plastic, and then whatever is left, unfortunately goes to the landfill. But we try to do our best to recycle or find a new home for stuff.
Mark Imel's with us of Rubbish Works. And again, not only do they bring the big trash can, the big dumpster, whatever you want to call it, to your house, their team physically throws the stuff away. You simply point at what you want gone, and these guys take care of it. Mark, so many people after Christmas, they're ready to turn the page. They want the house clean. Maybe they want all the old stuff gone. It's not quite spring cleaning, but it's post-Christmas cleaning. If somebody wants to reach out to you guys, where you guys come out to the house and take care of everything, how do they do that?
Hey, they can just give us a call at 317-207-2749, or they can go to rubbishworks.com and they can schedule online, and that'll schedule a call back for them. But best way is just to call the phone number and we'll get them scheduled.
What's the most unusual thing you've ever had to remove from a person's house, Mark?
Oh, man, there's just some nasty trash. I did a project last week that the young gentleman that was staying in this room, I don't think he ever left the room. He used his empty bottles for a bathroom. So I think that was probably the grossest thing that I've seen.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, I hope you were wearing the hazmat suit that day.
Oh
Mark.
yeah.
Well, Mark,
there's some nasty stuff.
I'm telling you, Mark,
we'll take care of it.
I love this business model because I'm a lazy SOB and I also want my house clean. One more time, if somebody wants to have you guys come out to the house, put the dumpster down, and then clean everything out for you while, people like me just point and say, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that. Where can we go? One more time.
Hey, at 317-207-2749. Give us a call. We'll get you scheduled.
Rubbish Works is the name of the company. Mark, we're happy that you're with the Hammer and Nigel family here, man, and we'll talk again soon.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. What a way to clean the house. What a quick and easy way.
Mark over, just standing there Christmas morning while my kids open up their presents and picking up in real time.
We have a short show today. We've got IU basketball pregame beginning at 5 o'clock here. So that is it for us. We will be back tomorrow. Hopefully no audio glitches. This is the Hammer and Nigel Show.